Throwing dirt on my old name. Only gets worse when you know things. You don't see the perks of.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mo of Monique, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be an emotional video for me, basically. But I'm gonna try to get through it without crying. So this is like, by the time you can see, this is going to be my bullying story, the reasons, well, the story of when I was bullied. Okay. Let's start by saying I used to be beat, like really ugly, like super ugly. Okay. But I glowed up, right? But like back then I was ugly and I was not classified as pretty. And people wanted to bully me. It's always okay to bully me because I'm trying so hard not to cry now. Because it just brings back some memories. Okay. People thought it was okay to bully me because I wasn't as pretty as everybody else. Right? And that really messed me up. Like, to this day, I still have insecurities. Like, is that what to say about it? I don't know. But I was bullied from elementary up until, when did the bullying stop? 7th grade? 7th grade. Yeah. So the bullying wasn't like a physical bullying, like beating me up or hitting me or anything. It was like emotional bullying because I would be in the hallway minding my own business. Somebody would pass by me. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're ugly. This, and that. But I just slimmed up in my body to like basically went into the places where it's supposed to be. And I look like, I guess how I'm supposed to look. I don't know. But people thought it was okay to bully me. But it wasn't, right? People, they would call, like, okay, I remember 4th grade. I remember this so clearly. I was trying to get my confidence up because I had always been bullied. Like, I'm trying so hard not to cry. I'm just gonna smile so I won't cry. Okay. I was trying to basically get my confidence up, right? 4th grade, I would try to look good and stuff. And it's like, no matter how hard I tried, I would still get bullied. I would go to school every day. I'll try to look pretty and stuff. I'll think I'm pretty. And I go to school and my confidence get knocked all the way down. They'll be like, ugh, you're ugly and you're fat and all kind of other stuff. And it was 4th grade. Like, I never really told my parents I got bullied. I mean, what can they do about it? Like, they wasn't that strict about bullying back then. But it really hurt me to the point where I would go home and I would go home and at night I would think about it and I would cry because, like I was saying, it would basically mess with my confidence. And I would go home and at night I would lay in my bed and I would cry because I know I got school in the morning and people finna go, they finna talk about me and they finna say that, oh, this and that. Like, people, like, I would try so hard to have friends, but now as I'm growing up, I realize that friends, they're not relevant. Because after you graduate high school, you might not never see that person again. And I used to think that friends were everything, and I would go home and I would cry. Like, I have no friends and everything. I would not cry to my parents, though. I wouldn't cry to my mom. I would just go in my room and I'll just basically I lay down and stuff, and it's like it hits me at night and like, oh, I gotta go to school in the morning and finna say this and people finna say that. And I would do things in class. I would always get in trouble back then because I would be in class and I would do things in class to make people laugh, like, but not realize they're not laughing with me, they're laughing at me. And it's like, I would have teachers, like 6th and 7th grade, I would have teachers who would even talk about, like, they would laugh with the kids and stuff. My gym teacher, I would never forget her. I saw her in the store the other day. I was looking good and stuff. I just looked her in her face. I saw her on the aisle. It was at Dollar Tree. And I was walking up the aisle and I looked up from my phone and I saw my old gym teacher. I just stopped and I looked right at her. And she tried to say, "Oh, you look good and you changed so much." I was like, "I know." I just kept on walking because, like, I could not forgive anyone who treated me like that because I was a child and no child deserves to be treated how I was treated. Like, people didn't have to do that to me, but like people who used to bully me, I don't want to cry. The people who used to bully me, like, they regret it now because I've changed so much. People regret how they treated me and everything, but I go to a whole different school now, and that's a win too because people here, nobody does that. Like, but now I'm to the point where if anybody say something wrong to me, I'm gonna snap, I'm gonna fight. Like, I just can't sit around and let nobody talk about me no more because I've been in that little coop like my whole little life of like, oh, don't do, like, you can't do anything back, just talking about you. And they're like, that stuff really hurted me. It really hurted me so much. Like, I hated the fact of going to school and stuff because, okay, back to what I was saying. Okay, I hate the fact of going to school and stuff because I know it's going to get talked about. Okay, and I would have this gym teacher. I was talking about the gym teacher. I would have the gym teacher and we would go in the gym and stuff. And I wanted to play basketball back then, right? And basically, she would let me play basketball. Okay, but basically, what was I saying? She wouldn't let me play basketball, but I would, you know, I'm tall enough. I'm like 5'9". I'm tall enough to play basketball. I can do it, right? There was 7th grade, but she chose not to let me play because she didn't like me and all this and that. And she would, like, literally freaking bully me with the kids, and she would think it's funny. Like, somebody would be talking about me and she would laugh with them and stuff like that. And I remember it was one day when people were there was talking about me. Everybody wanted to just talk about me, and I was to my breaking point, and I just went to the bathroom. And I just sat there in the bathroom and I cried for so long. And my teachers, they sent the security guards looking for me, and I just cried. I was crying so bad that day. I remember. And because the day before, I was getting bullied by, okay, I was in, what grade was I was in? I was in 6th grade, and it was this teacher, no, it was this girl. She was an 8th grader, but she was actually supposed to be in like 10th grade, like 10th or 11th grade. No, it was 10th grade. She was an 8th grader, right? But she was supposed to be in 10th grade, but she had flunked a lot. She was a bully basically, but she never passed her class and stuff. So the day before, we was on a bus, and I was a 6th grader, and just a little 6th grader, not harmful, not hurting anyone. I was on the bus, and she would always bully me on the bus. I would never say anything back though because, like, she looked grown and I was little back then. So I was on the bus and she sat behind me. She was just talking about me and stuff, so I put my headphones in so I couldn't hear her. And I had friends on stuff on the bus. Well, I didn't have friends. I had people on the bus because they started laughing with her. And I had this girl. Her name was Maisha. That was my friend. She was like my friend, but later I found out that she wasn't my friend. Just holding the story down. But, we was on the bus and she decided to cut my hair. Like, she cut a big chunk of my hair out, and it's like, I didn't know until I got off the bus and I went home. And then later on, my friend that came over and she had told me. I was like, why did you not tell me on the bus and this and that? So I told my mom. My mom went to the school the next day and she, like, wasn't nothing really did about the situation. Oh, yes, it was. Because this one, I actually got justice for my bullying. But the bullying continued. So, what happened? Mom went to the school. She told the principals and stuff, and I had told them how I had been getting bullied and stuff. And they were like, "Why haven't you been telling me this?" Okay, and back then I had an iPod, right? And like my notes, I would go to my notes in my iPod or whatever, and I would record every day of school. And I was like, oh, today this is, I wish I would still have the iPod. I would make a whole video about everything in the iPod. I would go to my notes and I'd be like, oh, today was the worst day and this and that and what happened at school and who bullied me and what happened and all that. So basically, I put on my iPod and I just scrolled down. I'd be like, okay, on this day she did this to me. On this day she did that to me. On this day she did this. So they sent her to, like, she had already been bullying a whole bunch of other kids and this and that. So they sent her to a military, like, it was like a little, I don't know, it was like a camp basically for, you know, like bad kids. So they sent her there, and she didn't come back. And later on that evening, my mom had went to her house. Basically, she went to her house, but nothing happened because nobody come outside. And her sister came outside. She was like, well, she's not here, but I know she was there because she had just got off the bus. And I was like, okay. You called me? No, I didn't. But yeah, so that's that. Basically, like I said, I was getting bullied from elementary all the way up to 6th or 7th grade. It was 7th grade, yeah. And I would like, I don't want to say this on video, so I'm not gonna say this on video, but let me say this to all the girls, like anybody who's got bullied. It's okay, just know, no matter what, you're still beautiful. You don't let anybody like break your smile or hurt you in any kind of way, because like they do that because they're not feeling okay. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm laughing because I'm actually crying right now and I didn't want to. It's just so sad. I'm really laughing because I'm crying. I don't know why I'm crying. I have like excelled in life so tremendously now, and like I'm doing so much better. So I'm laughing because I'm crying. I don't know why I'm crying, because that's in the past and I'm okay now and everything's working out for me. But like, if any girls or boys or anybody out here going through bullying in school, tell someone. Because with me, I didn't tell anyone. And like, why didn't I tell anyone? I don't know. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I'm past that. I'm in the point in my life where I'm really past that. I don't know what that was. But it was like I would try to force people to be my friend when I didn't need friends. Like, I thought friends were everything. I guess 'cause I was little and stuff. And I'm gonna throw in some pictures. I'm gonna throw in some pictures to this video. Like, for real. With me back then. But it's like the point that people like choose to talk somebody else down. Why would you talk somebody else down? Like, let that person be them and everything else. Like, I don't understand why people sit around and try to talk about somebody and try to hurt somebody else's feelings, but you're not even all that yourself. I have people talking about me who didn't look any much better than I did back then. And that really hurted me because I was like, well, I get bullied. Well, she looks like this. Why don't she get bullied? And this, and that. And I was just, but I had to come to the realization that people, they thought I was weak. They had picked the weak kids to bully because it was the girl. She looked at, oh my God, like I'm not even talking about nobody because I don't like talking about people. But she bullied me too, so I can't talk about her because it was this girl. She was big and everything else. People were scared of her because she could fight and this and that. Okay, I just started fighting into about. At the end of my 7th grade year, that was my first freaking fight, and that's when like the bullying almost stopped. Because after that fight, I barely got bullied, and like that really made me happy to the point where I'm just like, it's okay. You can do this. Like, show them that you're not afraid. You can really, you know. Just make them think that you're like not weak. People will try to play me because they thought I was weak. And that's the reason why people get bullied these days, because they pick the weakest people out of the bunch to bully. And back then I was weak. Like I was like I didn't fight anybody. I was like the shy type. So that's that. I had so much I wanted to say in this video, but like I got on the camera and everything else just left my brain. But like I was saying, if you're getting bullied, tell somebody. Like, and don't let anybody ever break your shine. Like, you be you. You be you, because one day they might regret it. Like, for real. Like, if I had this video that I made of myself from like way a long time ago, like until now, you will see the growth of me and me. Like, you can see everything that, like, you know, the glow up, like, or whatever. You know how don't judge me challenge or whatever, and they have videos of them from way back then and they'll grow. Yeah, it's something like that. But mine was big. Mine is so big. Like, seriously, I think I'm gonna insert that video. But it's like, I don't understand. Like, nobody ever knows why they choose to bully you, but just know that it's okay, and just know that you're gonna be okay, right? Don't let all the negative things get to you. Take the positives and you run with them. You be your own person. Friends are not relevant, because after school you're never going to see people again, and people are never going to talk to you again. People are going to go to college, and there's some people going to move out of state, and this and that. So it's like, don't worry about what people say about you. What people say about you is not relevant. Like, it's not. Just be you. Be your own person. And like, just like, I don't know. Me, I just growed, and like people will say something to me now. Now it's like, it rarely happens though, because I know I'm beautiful, and can nobody tell me that I'm not beautiful, because I know that I'm beautiful. So somebody will try to, like a little hating person will try to say something to me every once in a while. Oh, you're this, or they be like, oh, she's ugly. And I'm just like, me ugly? Me ugly? Are you sure? Or are you referring to your soul, for one of the little bald-headed scallywags of friends you got? Because me, I'm not ugly. I'm beautiful. I'm God's creation. I'm one of the best creations on this earth. I'm not the prettiest girl on earth, but I'm one of them. And that's what I always say. I got that from Mary J. Blige. I'm not the prettiest woman on this earth, but I am one of the prettiest women on this earth. So that makes me happy. That's a quote that I always Oh, hi there. He's a part of my happiness. He makes me happy. He's part of things that make one of the things that makes me happy every day. Him. I loved him since I met him. That's my baby. But yeah. But like I was saying, sometimes it's okay not to be okay. Sometimes if you're getting bullied, you're gonna cry, you're gonna be hurt by the fact that people wanted to bully you. Because I done went through this, so like I went through it for years and years and years until I finally stood up for myself and was like, no, you're not gonna let them do this to you. You're not. And that's when in 8th grade, that was the best year of my life. I met new people, but it's a point that at the end I moved to a different school, but I met new people then too. But like my 8th grade year, my old school, it was the best year. I made friends, I met new people, and everything was okay for me, and everything just started going great. 8th grade at Pearl, same thing. I left Jackson and went to Pearl like during the end of the year, and same thing. I met new people and everything was okay. But I first got to Pearl. People tried to say a couple things to me, but I brushed it off and let them know that I'm not the one to play with, and that was good out the window. 9th grade, best year. That was my freaking best year. I love 9th grade year. Like, oh my god. Oh, that was the best year. 10th grade. I'm in 10th grade now. Just got started with school and stuff. And this year starting off great. Like, I dress up every day. I look cute at school. And, you know, my confidence is high. And I'm like, can nobody break my smile? Can nobody break me? Like, I would never let another human being break me ever again. Like, that's in the past. Like, I'm really happy with the growth of myself and me now, because like I was thinking like a long time ago I would have cried about some things, but a few things happen now, but not really much. I don't get bullied anymore, and it's like it's the best. Like, I'm at school with everybody. Like, I can be at school and people, I don't even know, they know my name, and they'll be like, hey, hey, hey. I was like, hey, hey, you know, living life. Life is lovely, and I'm just ready for my senior year, because I hope I'm going to Florida State. I want to go to Florida State. That's what I've been wanting to go for a long time. Florida State. I've been thinking about that for so long. I just want to be in Florida. Like, oh, that's that's the best thing. Okay. And yeah, that's my bullying story. And I left a lot of things out that I didn't include in the video for purposes of just not telling everybody everything, but it was so much. It's sad parts and it's better parts and other stuff, but I just didn't leave that. But I'm gonna do a part 2 to my bullying story. So like this video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. But I'm gonna do part 2 to my bullying story, because there's so much more to this story. So I'm gonna redo this. Well, I'm not gonna redo it, but I'm gonna finish telling y'all lots of stuff that happened to me when I was being bullied. But like this video, comment, subscribe. Have a nice day.
Yeah, yeah, ay, 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 ay.